Hi everyone, this is Karen from Online Healing Community. Welcome to your Sunday meditation. And today, we're going to talk about or going to meditate on finding the calm after the storm. As you know, we've had a typhoon and the Philippines has been greatly affected. So this morning, we're going to dedicate this meditation to those affected by the storm. And with me are two other healers. I'll ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm June. I'm an arhatic yoga practitioner and I'm a consciousness and mindfulness teacher.
Thank you, June. Sister Nori,
Ang umaga po, ako po si Luan, isang vegetarian chef and a meditator.
thank you, Sister Nori. And so this morning, June Hebrew, an arhatic yogi and Pranic psychotherapist, and a life coach will lead our meditation. Give you the floor, June.
Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. We have just battled, I think, two typhoons this week. The typhoon Raleigh and the typhoon Ulysses, and a lot of people are just so bothered about the many things that are happening this year. Okay, the year 2020 has proven to be really, really challenging for all of us. And it's because it's about clearing our vision. It's about allowing us to reflect. Okay, it's about allowing us to see beyond the storm because that's what true clear vision is. For our meditation this morning, we will be doing Anapana meditation, where we focus on our breathing. And I chose this meditation because this is the most basic form of meditation and the most natural form of meditation that you can do. You can, wherever you are. If there are a lot of distractions already, if you're bothered by what's happening around us, this actually will help you go back to your center and find your calm. I'm sorry. To give you a context, an anapana meditation is simply focusing on the breath. Okay, it sharpens our awareness, it sharpens our concentration. It is completely non-sectarian because it is using breath as the object of meditation, which is neutral, meaning to say, no matter who you are, no matter what your beliefs are, no matter what race you have, you breathe just like anybody else in this world. Okay, and this breathing is what actually raising our consciousness. Right. To give you also, I think, another background about it. Uh, Respiration. Okay, the word respiration, the root word of it is actually spiritus. Okay, which is related to spirit because it's actually our breath that makes us or keeps us in touch with our spirit. And hopefully, with this meditation, you are able to find the calm after the storm by getting in touch with your true strength, your spirit. Okay, so now in this meditation, I'll be showing to you a screen. Okay, my screen right now. Karen, please, thank you. Okay, if you can see there, there's the big and small triangles. All right, from the tip of your top of your nose to the corners of your mouth. That is our big triangle. And then, as you can see, also we have our small triangle, small inverted triangle under your nose. Okay, in your nostrils area. Okay, so we'll start gathering our awareness into this big triangle. And whenever you are ready, you can bring it to the inverted triangle. All right, you can bring it to the inverted triangle. Okay, so whenever we breathe and whenever we gather our awareness, we just focus on the sensation on these triangles. Again, we start with a big triangle, and then whenever we are ready, we go to the small triangle to sharpen our awareness even more. Okay, we can remove the screen now. Thank you, Karen. All right. Also, this meditation is for 30 minutes, and I know that there will be some distractions, noise probably around you, but each time you feel your mind is wandering, just simply go back to the triangle and to the inverted triangle whenever you're ready. Okay, so that's how it will work. So there will be a 2 minute bell interval to remind you to go back to your triangles and to remind you to focus on the sensation of your breath. Right? So uh, we'll start now. Please assume a good posture for you to know if you have a proper posture. You can simply roll your shoulders backward and allow it to fall gently on your hips. And then, as what I've learned from one of our fellow healers, EJ, make sure that your earlobes are aligned with your shoulders. All right? And chin down a little. All right? So, when everybody, you can close your eyes now. Okay, you can prepare yourself now. Okay, make sure if you're sitting down, feet flat on the ground. Okay, if you are in a cross-legged position, lotus position, well and good as well. Just make sure you are comfortable because this will be a 30-minute meditation, silent meditation, where you will hear a 2 minute bell interval to remind you to go back to your respiration or to the sensations of your breath. You can gently close your eyes now. Again, let's practice of acceptance, and by acceptance we mean non-reaction to the distractions around us. Again, non-reaction to the distraction around us. Whenever you hear the bell, gently gather your awareness in the large triangle. And whenever you are ready, start focusing on the small triangle under your nostrils. You don't need to regulate your breath. Simply allow your breath as it is. Allow your breath to just be as normal as possible. Again, that's a reminder to go back to the breath. If you feel any sensations in your body, kindly allow it to happen without reacting to it, without judging it. Again, allow the bell to bring your awareness back to the big triangle, and when you're ready to the small triangle. And whenever there are distractions, simply go back to your breath. Whenever there are distractions, let's practice non reaction and non judgment. Let go of the distractions. Gather your awareness back to the big triangle. And when you're ready to the small triangle, if there are thoughts, simply go back to your breath. If there are distractions, go back to your breath without judgment, without reactions. Remember that there is nothing outside meditation. If there are distractions, if there are bodily sensations, we can always go back to our breath. At the end of the meditation, we will hear three bells, after which we can open our eyes. But before opening our eyes, kindly focus still your awareness to the big triangle and the small triangle. The transition from this practice to the opening of our eyes is as important as the meditation itself. One of the questions you might want to ask yourself: can you control your mind? Or is your mind controlling you? You can now gently open your eyes and smile. Give yourself a pat on the back. I know that it is challenging for all of us. Okay, give yourself a pat on your shoulder and a pat.
Wow. Jules, that was, I agree with you. That was challenging. My mind was like resisting at the start. And I even opened my eyes once at the start. Hey, so quiet. What are they doing? I mean, of course, there's just few of us here in this room. What are they doing? And like, I was really, my mind was wrestling with me, and my mind was telling me, no, this is how we do things. I mean, I meditate in a different way than
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
and I focus on a certain other part of the body. And
Mhm.
then what I did was just like, but it was faster this time because the first time it was longer, but now the struggle is a little shorter. But
Uh-huh.
even during the 30 minutes, the first 10 minutes was grueling. Like my mind keeps on going here and
Wants
there,
to go, yeah, yeah.
wants to like, oh, what will we do after? Or oh, let's go back to my meditation. The first 10 minutes were really difficult. But the
Mhm.
last I felt, I felt the last 20 was smooth because I was able to find the rhythm and I was able to focus the energy on the lower the
Oh
lower
yeah,
lip.
yeah, lower lip.
And when I did that, that's when it became a lot easier. And then I kept telling myself, allow, allow. It's really a lot of allowing because my mind
Yeah,
was resisting the meditation. And
yes, that's true.
my mind was saying, no, you know na how to meditate, don't listen to him. Something like that. You focus on your kind of meditation, don't listen to him. And it's like,
Um,
it is challenging. Oh
it
my
is
God.
challenging.
It's so
Actually,
simple,
nung sinabi ko na
very
30
simple.
minutes, naku, mukhang challenging to. Dapat pala, ang ginawa ko mga 20 lang. Para naman, may time to process the rest. But I think, well, um, 30 minutes, I think in 30 minutes, there will be a lot of learnings.
Yeah, yeah. And I love the question at the end.
Yeah.
Like, are you, ask yourself, are you the one controlling your mind or is the mind controlling you? It's really um, about control. How about you, Sister Nori? Sister Nori is a more senior meditator than me. Actually, I've been meditating for 11 years. Sister Nori has been meditating for 20 years. How
Wow.
are you? So very,
Magandang umaga ulit. During meditation, ang naramdaman ko is parang isa triangle, lumuwag yung sa paghinga. Yun ang
Mhm.
nararamdaman ko, lumuwag siya. Then, habang lumuluwag siya din, parang yung mind mo parang nag-e-empty siya. Parang gano'n naramdaman ko eh. Then, since kasi umaga pa lang pagising ko, nakapokus na ako ng meditation ngayon, parang may paghahanda ka na. Kaya parang mabilis na rin na. Tapos, yung concentration, yung focus mo parang natulungan ka. Then, yung sound parang hindi sensitive siya, parang yung mas malayo ang nadidinig niya, hindi niya nadidinig yung malapit na ganyan, parang sumasagap siya ng mas malayong sound. Yung parang yun ang nadidinig ko, hindi yung mismong malapit. Then, I felt na parang ascending ako. Parang,
Wow!
oo, parang ganun. Tapos naramdaman ko yung ventilador kasi may katabi akong ventilador. Parang, parang nakaangat ako na gumagalaw, parang ganun. Then, pag nadidinig ko yung bell, ang sabi niya is grounded ba, bumaba ako. Parang ganun ang naramdaman ko. Then, yun yung una na experience ko. Then, nung ginamit ko na yung visualization ko kasi may concentration ka na, di ba? Para pag-spread ka ng peaceful energy. Then, binalikan ko yung past ko kasi, di ba, karalaan lang natin ng bagyo, di ba? Kararaan lang natin ng bagyo. Then, doon ko nakita na kailangan handa. Yung sa experience ko ngayon na handa tayo sa darating na kung anumang kalamidad, handa maging alerto tayo, clear ang mind para kung ano man ang sitwasyon na dumating sa atin, madali natin matanggap. Then, nakita ko na tingnan lang yung mga bagay na nangyayari. Tingnan natin na may paa tayo, may kamay tayo, may isipan tayo para katulong bawat isa na makaahon tayo sa nangyari kalamidad sa atin. Okay, thank you. Yun lang nakita.
Thank you. Thank you po. Thank you, Sister Nori. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
so the Anapana meditation is actually the most basic form of the meditation from which all meditations are founded. And if you notice in that 30 minutes, okay, it could be very challenging for a lot of people. As a matter of fact, it is also challenging for me to sit in meditation for I I aim to do it for 90 minutes in the morning and 90 minutes in the evening. And there are times my mind would fly, there are times my mind would be focused, but the it's just life. Sometimes you're focused, sometimes you're not. But the main goal of Anapana is to actually for us to able to let go of our cravings and aversion because there are only two causes of suffering. That's craving, and those are craving and aversion. And both are not in the present moment. Anapana allows you to practice being really present in the moment and really being aware of the moment without judging the present moment. And if, for example, there is craving in your head, and it's all our head that's creating the craving and also our aversion. If we have craving in our head will tell us, you want to do something else instead of just stay in the present and stay in your breath. If there is aversion, your mind will tell you, okay, get out of it, get out of it, do something else. So it's our mind of telling us to resist the present moment. And that's how suffering is actually created. And Anapana is training us to be true to the object of meditation, which is first awareness, second being present, and third non-reaction or non-judgment of the present moment. And if we don't judge the present moment as as something that you don't want, then there's no suffering. If we don't judge the present moment as something as we want, then even if the present moment is gone, then suffering is also alleviated. As a matter of fact, in during our meditation, I had to open my eyes. If Karen opened her eyes once, I had to open mine twice because the kitten is playing with my stuff and natatakot ako ba may tumapon bigla. Right? Natatakot ako may tumapon bigla. So I had to open. But is that allowed? Yes, it is allowed actually. But the most important, because that's life. Sometimes you will be distracted and you'll have to weigh whether the distraction is worth opening your eyes to. But the important thing is after you have studied it and you've assessed it that it's not something that is very dangerous, then you can go back to your eyes. Or I go back to your breath. The breath is the most powerful grounding ingredient in anything, not just in meditation, as a matter of fact. And probably to all the people watching us, maybe during the day, what you can do is to just simply wait. Let me pause and just take kahit mga 2 breaths lang. And then you focus on the inverted triangle or in the large triangle. And ganun lang. And it will really create something inside you. It will really allow you to entertain spiritus, no? Respiration, spiritus. It will allow you to go back to the power of your spirit. And now, how can people experiencing Ulysses Rowley and this COVID-19 be helped with this kind of meditation? It is helpful for you to be able to know that wherever you are, no matter where you are right now, you always have your breath, you always have your spirit to go back to, and you always have the present moment to rejoice and to be grateful from. And that if you are alive at this very moment, it might be very challenging for you witnessing the many things that you're witnessing right now. But then there's still a lot to be grateful for simply by focusing on the power of our breathing. So that's it. Thank you very much for the opportunity to lead the meditation.
Thank you so much for sharing that, June. But also, I'd like to add that every time you meditate, or every time, like what June said, stay in that breath and stay in the present, what happens is you also spread the energy of peace and calm.
Yes.
And right now, like what June said, there's a lot of suffering, and people are reacting to it. And
Yes.
sometimes reacting in an aggressive way, in a negative way. And so what it does, it adds more negativity to the
Negativity.
vibration.
You know what
And
they
so,
say?
yeah.
Um, that which makes you react has power over you, has
Mhm.
power to manipulate you. Again, I think it's worth noting that which you react to has power over you, has power to manipulate you. And it's true. It's not it doesn't mean that we are passive about the many things that are going on. People at home are actually doing what they can to donate, and some people who are able are going out to help. But it's always powerful that as we do it, we realize that this is my form of meditation as well. Okay, when I help other people, this is my form of meditation. When I go outside to help other people, this is my form of meditation. And that us that is us using our breath, okay, using our breath towards a greater good. And I remember also, no, I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but Blaise Pascal said the cause of greater violence in the world, okay, maybe not exactly as I'm saying it, is the inability of people to just simply stay at home and sit still because of the many wants, the many desires and the many resistance they have in their lives. So yes, Karen, you're right. This is about allowing what happened to have happened already and just simply
Yes.
um, go with it and simply able to flow like water. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. It's about allowing and flowing. And please, during this day, continue to stay in that space. Like June led us to a space of calm. I'd like to end the session with a quote from the Desiderata. Because a lot of us, I kind of feel that a lot of us are resisting. Like I was resisting at the start of meditation, and a lot of us are resisting what's happening at the moment. And so when we resist, kasi we cannot come from a space of calm, and then we couldn't respond appropriately. There's this quote that says, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt, the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world.
Wow.
So we'll
Great.
end with that. That's from Desiderata. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, June, for leading us in this meditation and sharing your calm to us. Thank you, Sister Nori, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining this meditation. We will see you soon. Bye for now.